Well, if you lived through Hurricane Katrina, that experience certainly changed you in one way or another.
But imagine being a child at the time, trying to make sense of all the loss and the devastation.
Director Edward Buckles Jr. set out to chronicle the experiences of Katrina babies, but ended up doing so much more, opening the door to a public conversation on trauma and healing.
What we knew to be true is gone.
They are the forgotten children of the city that CARE forgot.
Everything you consider as part of who you are was reduced to a trash bag.
When Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans in 2005, life as we knew it then forever changed. But in the years since, the children of the storm are now adults and in many ways are still dealing with its aftermath.
I wanted to interview children about their Hurricane Katrina story. And, at first I was telling everybody, this film is going to, only take 9 months to make.
But director Edward Buckles Jr. tapped into something deeper.
Have you ever talked about this before?
No, I haven't.
Why you think?
I don't know, nobody didn't really ask me.
Trauma still raw, just beneath the surface, unaddressed and unprocessed. Buckles is unapologetic in his approach to telling their stories.
Nobody ever asked the children how they were doing, so I am.
Katrina babies, take one.
When I realized this will not be a 9-month project, this is going to be a project that finishes once it finishes. And here we are 8 years later.
It's been quite the whirlwind for the critically acclaimed film.
I'm literally, booked to show this film up until May right now.
Its most recent screening was at the Met in New York. It's been shown to audiences around the world, but it's a very real story that could happen in a community near you.
It's a very American story. So when people watch Katrina babies, they think about what's happening in their backyards. To tell the story of what happened to a group of kids whose mental health was neglected after Hurricane Katrina, it's a different level of a resource, for people all over the world to know how do you deal with kids when trauma strikes.
It is a critical piece of the ongoing public conversation on young people and mental health. Compounded trauma now confronted in film in a way it never has been before. So now maybe we can begin to comprehend what happened to our kids.
Think about all the trauma that they experienced before Hurricane Katrina. A trauma, occurs in their life. They get ignored. And then the trauma that piled up after Katrina.
Katrina Babies has forced us all to have some adult conversations about healing.
Being able to tell my Katrina story has been part of my healing process.
The film earned Buckles the Best New Documentary Director at Tribeca, proclamations from the city, a cover of Time magazine, recognition beyond what he ever may have imagined. Not bad for a movie he planned to release on YouTube. For all of the accolades, Buckles credits his mom for his early start in community theater.
She put me into the Anthony Bean Community Theater, and she really invested herself and her time and her money. I think that God told her that was something, that would pay off later, and it absolutely did.
Katrina Babies is a hard act to follow, and Buckles is already looking ahead for his next project. And no genre is off the table for the director who's already set the bar high, using his talent to make an impact and make a difference. A visionary and young trailblazer who's just getting started.
And Buckles says that he hopes the film inspires people to pay more attention to their kids right now, especially when they've experienced a traumatic event. Listen to kids and get them the help and tools they need to heal.